Have you ever walked into a place and suddenly felt like you've already lived this exact moment? That strange feeling has a name, déjà vu. For just a few seconds, your brain whispers, I've been here before. But have you really? Scientists have been fascinated by this mystery for centuries, and even today, it's one of the strangest experiences our minds can create. The good news is that the answer probably isn't magic or seeing the future. Instead, it most likely begins inside your brain. Your brain is constantly taking in information, comparing every new experience with memories you've already stored. Most of the time, this process happens so quickly that you never notice it, but sometimes something unusual happens. Your brain may accidentally place a brand new experience into the already remembered folder. Imagine filing an important document into the wrong cabinet. The information is completely new, but because it was filed incorrectly, it suddenly feels familiar. Another idea is that your brain processes information with a tiny delay. The difference might be only a fraction of a second, but that can be enough to create the powerful illusion that you've already experienced the moment. Your eyes, your memory, and several different parts of your brain are constantly working together. If even one tiny signal arrives at the wrong time, your brain can become confused. That's why déjà vu isn't considered evidence of time travel or predicting the future. It's much more likely to be a small but fascinating processing error inside an incredibly complex brain. Here's something even more interesting. Déjà vu happens much more often to younger people than to older adults. One possible reason is that younger brains are constantly learning, adapting, and creating new memories every single day. Think of your memory like a giant puzzle. Every experience adds another piece, and your brain is always searching for patterns that fit together. Some scientists even wonder whether dreams play a role. You might have dreamed about a similar situation weeks or even months earlier without remembering the dream at all. Then one day, something in real life resembles that forgotten dream. Your brain recognizes the pattern, but instead of remembering the dream, it simply tells you, this feels familiar. Stress and lack of sleep can also make déjà vu more likely. When your brain is tired or overwhelmed, it doesn't always organize information perfectly. Have you ever stayed up too late or felt mentally exhausted? During those moments, your memory system may become a little less accurate. Attention also matters. Sometimes you're distracted by your phone, your thoughts, or everything happening around you. While you're distracted, your brain quietly records pieces of the environment without your full awareness. Then, when you finally pay attention, everything suddenly feels strangely familiar, almost as if you've already been there before. Even with all these discoveries, scientists still don't know the exact cause of déjà vu. Instead, they continue testing several different theories. One of the most popular explanations is called the double processing theory. According to this idea, the same information is accidentally processed twice. The first signal slips by almost unnoticed, and the second arrives just a moment later. Because the second signal feels like it's repeating something that already happened, your brain mistakes it for a memory. Another fascinating discovery is that your surroundings don't have to be exactly the same to trigger déjà vu. Maybe you've never visited a particular room before, but the arrangement of the furniture, the lighting, or even the overall layout reminds your brain of another place you've seen in the past. Your brain is incredibly good at recognizing patterns. Even an imperfect match can be enough to create an overwhelming feeling of familiarity. Scientists have also learned a great deal by studying people with certain types of epilepsy. Some patients report experiencing very intense déjà vu moments just before a seizure begins. These observations suggest that areas of the brain responsible for memory can sometimes create the feeling artificially, giving researchers valuable clues about how the phenomenon works. Of course, many people believe déjà vu is connected to parallel universes, past lives, or psychic abilities. These ideas are certainly fun to imagine, but so far scientists haven't found reliable evidence supporting those explanations. Instead, the strongest scientific research continues pointing toward the brain itself, especially the way memories are stored, compared, and processed. Although the mystery isn't completely solved, every new study helps us understand our minds a little better. The reassuring part is that déjà vu is incredibly common. Most healthy people experience it,